Who is this?
Hi, sir. Do you mind if I tell you about the Mormon book?
Please leave the package in front of the door. Thank you.
Sir, I can literally see you through the window right now.
Those automatic messages, along with facial recognition and the ability to answer directly on your Amazon Echo device, are a few of the many reasons that Aosu's doorbell camera stands out amongst others. There are just so many options out there right now for doorbell cameras, and you're probably overwhelmed trying to figure out which one you should buy. And that's why we gotta find out, is the Aosu doorbell camera good or bad tech? Welcome to Bad Tech, where I help people like you decide if the products I review are really worth your hard-earned money. If you enjoyed this video and you want more honest, undisputable, raw review videos, hit that subscribe button right down below. Let's start by going over the specs really quick. Now, this is a 5MP camera with a 2560 by 1920 video resolution. And to simplify that for all of you out there, that basically puts it in the middle between 4K and 1080p. Boom. That is a sizable upgrade from their other model, which is only 1080p and missing a lot of the features we're going to be talking about. It has a 166-degree viewing angle, which means it has a pretty wide field of vision. On top of that, you're getting dual band Wi-Fi, either connected with 2.4 or 5 gigahertz connections. Just like every other doorbell camera, you're getting a built-in speaker and microphone that ends up being decent quality. You're going to see throughout the video. In the box, you're getting everything you need to get started. The main device, your screws, and most importantly, your mount and this little wedge, which allows you to angle the camera depending on its location. I want to point out this is either a battery or a wired device. If you have an existing doorbell and it's in an optimal location, you can easily take it off, put in the 2 wires, and that's literally all you need to do. Otherwise, this has a pretty long battery life. You're looking at around 180 days, and it's rechargeable with USB-C. If you want to take it off the mount, it's pretty simple. It has a little pinhole at the bottom. Stick something in there like a little paper clip that fits. That's all. Now you're gonna notice one other thing you get in the box, and that is this little doorbell chime / Homebase. So this device can be placed anywhere in your house where you have an available outlet. It acts as an external doorbell chime with different settings, so if you prefer one sound over the other, you can adjust it between 3 different ones. Chime sound number 1. Chime sound number 2. And chime sound number 3. But that's not its only use. This also offers 8 gigabytes of internal storage, which they say is going to give you around 60 days of recording. But a major miss here is pretty obvious. They do not allow you to upgrade the storage, so there's nowhere to put a micro SD card. I think the obvious reason for this is, yes, they do partially want you to purchase their cloud storage, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Anytime you can't upgrade the storage, that just does not sit well for me. Quick 30-second explanation of the setup, or skip to the next section. Find a good place for your mount and screw it in. Plug in your doorbell chime, select your device from the app, and follow the on-screen prompts. You can name your doorbell camera whatever you want. I just put mine as front door. Literally should take you around 5 to 10 minutes max. Let's get into some of the more interesting aspects of the device, starting with video quality. We're going to check out what it looks like during the day, at nighttime with my porch light on, and at nighttime using the night vision black and white.
Here's what the camera footage looks like during the day. Full sunlight. It should look pretty clear, regardless of how far or how close I get directly to the camera. So this is what it looks like at night with my porch light on, so you get a good idea up close, a little bit far away, good detail. This is Ultra HD. And this is what it looks like with the black and white Ultra HD still. Back up a little bit.
So it's time we're going to do some notification responsive time tests and see how long it takes once I get into the frame of the camera for it to activate and send it to my phone. Now, if you don't know, Aosu has 2 notification modes. There's immediate and intelligent, where immediate's going to let you know right away. Intelligent's going to give you a bit more information first and also allow you to access more when you click on the notification. I'll show you what that's like, but let's set up a timer and see how long immediate takes to notify us. And there's our notification. And it loaded up pretty quick as well. So now we're gonna try out this intelligent mode, which is gonna send us a notification after the recording is complete. So we're gonna go over there first, say a few things, walk back, but it's gonna give us more detailed information as well. So let's check this out. I hope this is pretty good quality and hopefully I'm able to access this directly on my phone. So let's see how it turns out. And we're gonna walk back. And here is our notification. So we should be able to hold down here and you can see on this, it gives us a little thumbnail picture. It allows us to snooze it and also do something called quick replies. So check this out. This is what I showed at the beginning of my video. Click that quick reply right there. And now we can do this.
Hey there, what are you doing?
So both actually super responsive. The intelligent mode, obviously you're waiting for them to get out of the frame, which is a little more annoying, especially if you want to be notified as soon as someone's coming up. But it does give you a lot more information. I would probably keep it on immediate most of the time. But the immediate mode, wow, super quick. And as long as you have a good connection on your phone, it actually opens up inside the app within just a few seconds, which is exactly what you want, because if somebody pops up at your door, you don't want a delayed response to be able to talk to them. So one setting you can activate through your phone is the doorbell anti-theft warning. Just right there. This means if somebody takes a pin or tries to rip your doorbell off, it should give you a warning. Let's test it out. Until you put it back on, so that works. So let's test out the 3 different chime sounds that you can switch your doorbell to. So default sound number 1. Sound number 2. And lastly, sound number 3. Now that we've had a chance to test some of the main features, I want to give you a really quick rundown of the app. Aosu's app is actually really well designed, with all your cameras being right on the home screen. As long as you have a strong internet connection, it's pretty responsive, and directly from the main screen, you can take screenshots, you can press the talk button, you can take recordings, and depending on the camera's features, you can do a lot more than that. Some of the main settings I wanted to talk about, starting with motion detection, where inside you can set certain motion areas. Any of these boxes you create will automatically activate anytime anything goes into them. On the flip side of that, inside the privacy settings, you can set up these boxes where it will not activate. This way, if it peers slightly into your neighbor's yard, you don't have to worry about them setting it off, and you're also allowing them to still have their privacy on their property. Now, this does have Aosu's facial recognition, but here's the catch. They really want you to purchase subscriptions, and I've noticed Aosu has made more of their features requiring their subscription to access them. And I'm obviously not a huge fan of this. Honestly, it's not crazy expensive, so if you want the cloud storage, you want the facial recognition, it might be worth it to you. But I just refuse to pay monthly for my security subscriptions. If I buy a security system, I want the features it offers, and I do not want to pay any subscriptions for it. Now, you might have noticed at the start of the video, the doorbell camera popped up directly on my Echo Showing. This is one of the main features. It's compatible with both Alexa and Google Home, which means when somebody goes and rings the doorbell, it pops up directly on your device, and you're able to have a two-way conversation with them just by activating the microphone and viewing on it. So that's a really nice bonus. Let's talk price. The Aosu Video Doorbell Ultra is gonna run you around $150 when it's not on sale, but it is one of those products where the company constantly has deals for it. Right now, it's like 120 bucks. And like always, I'll include any coupon codes down below, but the main question is this good or bad tech? Part of the reality of that is this is a 2-year-old product, so they really do need an upgraded version soon. And when you look at other competitors that are 2K, including Eufy's brand, they all run around 100 bucks with a lot of the same features. This one being, though, you do get that doorbell chime included in that $120. Overall, this is definitely good tech. I would give it a 7 out of 10, mostly because it seems to be missing a few features that I really like in doorbell cameras. One being a built-in spotlight, which does come in handy, and the second one being package protection. Now, I looked online and it did say it offered it, but everything I looked through settings and when I put packages down, it just didn't seem to read them. So maybe there's something I'm missing there, but from my view, it didn't offer it. 7 out of 10 is still a great score, and I have that right down below in the description. Coming up on Bad Tech next week, if you're a subscriber, you're gonna get notified when we review this external dual screen laptop monitor extender. which is perfect for travel and has a few really cool magnetic mounting capabilities. So subscribe because we're gonna find out, is this good or bad tech? See you guys next week.